Hello, Internet. It's time for something a little bit different. So, for those who hopefully aren't paying too much attention, this is my 200th episode, roughly. I'm at about YouTube saying 200 videos. I'm too lazy to count. So, woohoo! 200 videos! Cue the fireworks! Budget's not in on that, I guess. So I've been toying with the idea for a while of doing something different. I've mentioned it before, a lot of it has been happening this year, and videos have been spottier, partly because I'm just not feeling the way a lot of other people are doing the videos. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's a lot of like haul videos, it's a lot of this, a lot of that. The videos that I care about, that I like to watch, are people actually talking about what they love about the comics. And honestly, if you haven't read the comic, I don't care. I want to talk about what I love about comics or what I hate about comics. So with the current stuff, unless something sticks out, I'm feeling like maybe I should try to push away from that. And instead of being a talking head, maybe try to talk about something I know a little bit about, or I'm trying to learn a little something about, something I might have something to say on. So I arrived at this. I've tried something similar in the past where while reading, like taking notes and stuff, and I need to dial it back because otherwise I'm not going to be motivated to finish. And it comes out a bit cold and clinical, like a research paper. And nobody wants that. So I'm just going to talk about something I love. So for the next foreseeable while, I plan on talking about Deadpool. It's a character that I have a lot of attachment to. I feel it's a character that a lot of people are a bit not so sure about getting into, or maybe they tried one arc and they didn't like it, which I completely understand. There's a lot of people who like certain parts of it, and a lot of the people who like Deadpool, I don't like their take on Deadpool. And I just kind of wanted to put out why I like the character. But more when I liked the character. So what I'm planning on talking about is really kind of the stuff leading up to and Volume 1. Or, not Volume 1, Volume 3 of Deadpool, because there was Volume 1, which was a 4-issue mini, which I will get to, and then there was a Volume 2, which was a 4-issue mini, which I'll get to, and then there's Volume 1, which is really where people who really like Deadpool and get Deadpool, that's where it is. And some of it's meh. And I'll talk about some of that too, because, yeah. I've done videos about Waypool before. Look those up if you want my opinion of it. The long and short of it is, it pretty much sucks. He had some interesting ideas, but he can't write an arc, and he's a very minimalist writer, and that on Deadpool makes 0 sense. Blech. But I do want to talk about the Volume 1, and I include the Agent X run in with that, which is interesting because Daniel Way's first touch on Deadpool was with Agent X. So someday I'll get there, but that's at the end of it. And if people are still feeling it, I might do a talk about Cable and Deadpool, though that would probably be a bit more speedy, but we'll see. So that's the onset. I'm hoping to do like a video a week, and we'll see. Maybe I'll get lazy. Maybe if nobody cares, it dies. It's all an experiment, and I'm not getting paid, so I don't care. But I thought I would start us off tonight on the right foot and not just announce it, but take a bold step forward and take a look at the ever classic, the ever important bit, and kind of a curse coming at ya from the 90s. New Mutants 98. The first appearance of Deadpool, and Gaiden, and Domino, and frankly, Cable is pretty much a new character too. Okay, let's churn the page to see where it all starts, and oh, would you look at that? It's a grinning Gaiden in Vail, Colorado. Not that you can tell because it's all white, but to be fair, it's in the mountains in Colorado. Presumably winter, I guess, during a whiteout. That works, right? They did an alpha flight. And while we're here, I want to get a little meta and go in on this. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so you can't read that. But, to mention it, Rob Liefeld did the plot and the art. Fabian Nikeza did the script, and then there's someone doing letters and colors, then Bob Harris is the caretaker, and then Tom DeFalco is beginning, middle, and end. Whatever the... Back, when Marvel used to have a little fun with that sort of thing. Marvel doesn't do that anymore, because overall, they're not about fun, or making good comics, or keeping up any kind of legacy, or really doing anything good. Oh well. That's why we're going back to the old stuff, right? The reason I bring that up is because Rob Liefeld is credited with creating Deadpool. As we go through this, you'll see the idea of plot is questionable as a attribute. The art is Rob Liefeld doing art. There's some interesting stuff, people talking about kind of in a backlash of him becoming a name of a joke, actually talking about how, yeah, it's not great, but for the 90s he was doing some kind of creative, energetic things for the time, which is... Really? I don't know. I mean, I personally... he did some stuff, whatever. I don't really like it, but I don't hate it either. I mean, Eric Larson did some stuff that was pretty much as bad at the time too, but no one's ripping on him, and Savage Dragons turned out some good stuff. But beyond that, what kills me about him creating Deadpool is the idea that really he only had like 3 or 4 character types he used. Cable is one of them, the big beefy guy, cyber stuff and guns. There's the Domino type, also displayed here, which was 90s comic book lady. Woo whoop. And then there was the ninja type, which was Deadpool. And you can tell from this, the idea of Deadpool was to be kind of a ninja, but a mouthy ninja. Meh. So, okay. So anyways, we continue, and Gaiden had his moment of destroying stuff, and they bring up Mr. Tolliver, which is going to be important for about 5 minutes in Deadpool's legacy. And Cable is now training with X for New Mutants, and there's this frame here where he shoots off his arm like Mega Man. BAM! And Cannonball makes a joke about the new armaments. Oh man, that really makes Deadpool look funny. And there's a quick aside where someone from our community's family has a little appearance. It's Senor DaCosta, and he chokes and dies when the sexy femme fatale... I don't even know. I don't care. That was some New Mutants B-plot, and this is the only issue of New Mutants I'll ever read. Then there's some other bullshit, and then first frame of Deadpool, he just kind of shot Ricardo, and he shows up. First line, I kind of want to point out, because the way people think of Deadpool now is, "You're Nathan, right? I'm Deadpool, pleased to meet you. Mr. Tolliver hired me to find you." Not one quip, not one joke, he's just being mouthy. Then, "Yep, well, Mr. Tolliver also hired me to kill you," after Cable says, "You have found me." Then it's, "You know how fastidious Mr. Tolliver is about these things, right? When I frost your sorry old mechanical butt, don't take it personally, okay?" Alright. I'm just gonna say it. Fastidious, $5 word. The way people think of Deadpool as kind of the clown, the jokester, this, that. Yeah, he used to be funny, but they didn't write him so without a brain, I guess. He was quick, and then in this he takes out pretty much all the New Mutants one by one, including Cable, until Domino shows up, and she apparently has a connection with Cable. What's interesting is, because of the proximity of this, and then Deadpool's continued presence throughout X-Force, which we should be talking about soon, Deadpool kind of creates a connection with Cable. But this is going to come up. Deadpool gets mailed backs to Mr. Tolliver and via Federal Express. And that's where Deadpool leaves, and so does my interest for this comic. It's later, like, retconned that Cable burnt him down to, like, just ashes and then mailed that in a matchbox. That's your first appearance of Deadpool. As we see here, he's very much supposed to be a very kick-ass mercenary, and he's mouthy. And yeah, he's more jokey than more characters, but he's not... It's very interesting. Also to point out, his costume has the black, big, round circles here, and then just kind of the gray and the lines down. Deadpool's costume changes a lot, but it doesn't change hugely drastically. There's always some small thing, and there's some very poignant things that are going to come around once we get to some other artists as we go along. So, I hope you're interested, I hope you're on board, and next time we're going to be talking some different stuff. Stay tuned, and I hope you guys are going to follow me around for another 200 episodes of Wednesday's Serial. Peace.